Welcome to the home of WWE News Rumors and Gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and send a super thanks donation below. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, Seanzviewent.
Well, Night of Champions is in the books. It is now a part of history, but it's that history and it is that significance, it is that prominence that I want for my viewers, my fans, and my subscribers. What was your feelings, your review of Night of Champions? What was the moment of the night? What was the shock of the night? What was the match of the night? Were you entertained? Were you glued to your screen? Were you left wanting more and more? Did you think John Cena was going to turn face into a good guy, a baby face once again? What is your overall feelings in review of the WWE's production of Raw SmackDown Night of Champions, King of the Ring? Cody Rhodes prevailed. Jade Cargill came out on top when it mattered most. And then, of course, the main event, the main attraction for the last time ever, John Cena one-on-one with CM Punk for the undisputed WWE title in Saudi Arabia. It all boils down to your comments, your thoughts, and your feedback. I want to hear from everybody. We'll do, since it's a pay-per-view and since it's a premium live event, a PLE, we'll do the classic 1 out of 5 stars. Did you think it was 1 star? Did you think it was 2 stars? Was it 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, or was it 5 out of 5? Ladies and gentlemen, this show is all about you. You bring all the comments, all the opinions, because your view is the only view that matters on this very website as you're hearing me and as you are listening to me. Now, as we look ahead to what will be the fallout, what will be the next angle, the next storyline, because now we know that Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill will be in the main event of SummerSlam. And remember, now there could be a caveat to this, because John Cena tonight obviously teased turning into a good guy, a babyface. Will we see a changing of the guard where Cody Rhodes turns heel, where Cody Rhodes turns into a bad guy, so to speak? Who did you really want to win the King of the Ring, Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes? Who was you really on the side of? Because, quite frankly, Randy Orton, CM Punk at SummerSlam would have sounded pretty good too. But Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for only the second time ever. It's not like it's been played out. It's not like we've seen rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch between these two. And it's not like Cody Rhodes has held on to the WWE title multiple times. Cody Rhodes is only a former one-time WWE champion in the company. So now, are you looking forward to the main event of SummerSlam, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Jade Cargill, one-on-one with the WWE Women's World Champion? Now, do you think that Jade Cargill earned and deserved this? Did you want Asuka to win? Did you agree with the match choices, the match predictions? Did you agree with the night? Again, it all boils down to your opinions on what we saw and what we got. Or was Night of Champions better than what you anticipated, better than you expected, better than you thought? Going into this Night of Champions, there was a lot of conflict, a lot of controversy, a lot of worry. A lot of stars were scared about flying over there. Bombs, missiles, bad food. I mean, there could have been all things that went down. But tonight, WWE took the ultimate chance. They took that chance and created a hell of an event. A great opportunity presented itself at Night of Champions tonight. But overall, viewers, really, honestly, did you appreciate Night of Champions tonight live on the WWE's Peacock? And now, again, all eyes are on to the hottest event, because now the 2 main events are now set in stone. Although, what about Gunther? What about the World's Heavyweight Championship? There's going to be a lot of question marks as to what's going to go down there. And you're going to wonder now, going into the hottest event of the year, how is the WWE going to set up the next summer attractions, the next summer matches that is going to materialize in minutes felt right in front of our very eyes? Here on Seanzviewent Entertainment, we will catch you by surprise, and we will fill you in and give you the gripping, the entertaining, the compelling, the existing, because here on the unapologetic Sean's View Entertainment, we make sure that we keep you glued to your screens, your iPhones, your iPads, because that's quite frankly what it means to Sean's View Entertainment. But ladies and gentlemen, we go on a big report here. Triple H is being dragged online. He is being ranted on. There's a lot of furiousness going online about Triple H and the controversial match result that saw Sami Zayn get the win tonight. I guess there was a lot of outrage. There was a lot of cries that his opponent, Sami Zayn's opponent, actually should have won. Actually, it should have been Sami Zayn's opponent that got the victory tonight. So the WWE is receiving one hell of a lot of backlash from that. And we saw a huge debut tonight. The first time ever we saw on WWE yet another name, another star added to the stable. We have a brand new WWE United States Champion of this world in Solo Sikoa. And you got to wonder how Jacob Fatu is going to react and how Jacob Fatu is going to respond to the debut tonight at that very show, that very event. Also, a Canadian fan arrested after attempting to break into Liv Morgan's home, her house, her mansion, her apartment, although I'm sure she doesn't have an apartment. But no, literally, Canadian fan arrested for attempted break-in into Liv Morgan's house, her residence. Absolutely sick, sinister, and a sad state of affairs. And what did you think about the debut tonight at WWE Night of Champions? Also coming through here on the Brash and the Brazen, Rhea Ripley reveals rib injury after a vicious Night of Champions street fight. The official name for this debut after his WWE Night of Champions name revealed. Triple H says that he is incredibly proud of CM Punk after his Saudi Arabia match with John Cena. Solo Sikoa sets conditions for a rematch with Jacob Fatu after Night of Champions. John Cena beat CM Punk in controversial fashion at Night of Champions. Karrion Kross destroys rumors about avoiding back bumps during WWE Night of Champions match. WWE headed to Australia for a massive Perth takeover. WWE LFG star Sienna Linton reacts to fans' bizarre love song praising her hotness. Blake Monroe shuts down Hater after setting attendance record with in-ring WWE debut. Top WWE doctor gives a bold update on Liv Morgan's recovery status after surgery. Rhea Ripley calls out fans who claims that she shouldn't want the women's world title because she gets too many chances, too many opportunities. WWE Night of Champions is now concluded. And do you think that this was the best Night of Champions that we have ever gotten? Also, did you agree with the matches that happened? I'm talking about the match order. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes kicked it off, and John Cena and CM Punk ended it with the WWE Championship on the line. Morris Sade makes in-ring return after WWE departure. WWE made edits to the CM Punk John Cena segment from SmackDown last night. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, if you can believe this one, the death of Mr. McMahon, the death of Vince McMahon actually happened this month back in 2007 during the famous blow-up limousine angle. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on Vince McMahon and his storyline death in WWE following the tragic death of Chris Benoit, who actually died for real. Chris Benoit legitimately died in the month of June. And again, viewers, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking the year was 2007. If it wasn't, I think it was 2008. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, coming through on Sean's View, a new nickname for Paul Heyman revealed in a new WWE trademark filing. And if CM Punk, Randy Orton couldn't get the job done, couldn't defeat John Cena, who will? Who is going to defeat John Cena, if anybody? Or is John Cena going to walk out of WWE with the WWE Championship, much like CM Punk did in 2011? we got a brand new WWE Women's United States Champion. Julia won the United States title. What did you think about that? And with Solo Sikoa enlisting a new soldier, you got to wonder what path this is going to take. Aleister Black blindsided R-Truth with Black Mass. Are we seeing a heel turn for Aleister Black for the SmackDown brand? Now that Jade Cargill is the queen of the ring and she's going to be in the main event of SummerSlam for the women's title, you're going to wonder, is that where Naomi is going to cash in on Jade Cargill? Is this looking all too predictable? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback on all of that, because there will be no setback. This is the comeback. Also coming through the desk of Seanzviewent, where we keep it fresh and true for all of you. Hold on, we're receiving word right now, guys. Hold on, we do all videos in real time. This is why this is your recognizable source. The source to be reckoned with. I'm coming back big time. We are building and rebuilding every single day. Triple H. Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news on the game, Triple H. Triple H shuts down an idea of having another match after WWE Night of Champions 2025. Fans were to speak their mind. All Triple H was also present to give them a direct answer. Fans in Saudi were on fire for Night of Champions. They exploded for Sami Zayn and sang every song. John Cena and CM Punk recently received a ton of attention, but then Triple H stole the show. Fans chanted, one more match for the game, Triple H, for Triple H to step back into a ring. The game took a moment, and then he answered them. Triple H said, fans can chant all you want. There's not another match in there. That was a huge statement, and then fans replied by chanting, you still got it. Fans may want to see Triple H get back in the ring, but he is very happy with his place in WWE. He has also received a ton of we love you and thank you, Hunter chants from fans, and that also meant a lot to him. But again, we all know that Triple H can never wrestle. He can never step in the ring. He's got some heart issues. He's got, something implanted into his chest near his heart where he just can never wrestle again, sadly and unfortunately. The game was taken from us a little too soon in the ring, not as in a death, luckily. He almost died. Triple H almost did die. Let's make no mistake about it. A few years ago, if Triple H didn't get his heart checked to go to the hospital, he could have died. Triple H was seconds. He was seconds away from dying. No doubt about it. What's your take on Triple H never wrestling again? Do you believe that he doesn't need to get back into the ring? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. What part of he can't get back in the ring do people not get? The man is one bad bump from a major cardiac event that could drop him instantly. People need to let that go. He would literally die if he had another match. Wrestling fans don't give a crap. This is not what I'm saying. This is according to fan comments and backlash online. You might die. Too bad. Get in the ring and dance, monkey. And again, that's according to some comments online, which some people get a little bit out of hand. But that would be very complex and very perplexing. You don't want to see the game Triple H die in the middle of the ring. Pretty much, listen, Triple H has been wrestling since 1994. Whether it was WCW, whether it was Raw, whether it was SmackDown, or whether it was WWE as a whole, Triple H has been wrestling for the better part of well over 25 years. Well over 25 years for the game Triple H. And really, Triple H has won it all and done it all. What is there more to accomplish than to keep building and shaping the future of world wrestling entertainment now with Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon, out of the picture? Seanzviewent Entertainment is here. Have no fear. I am here to give you the very best. And I'm here to put the E in Seanzview Entertainment. Subscribe.